Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Welcome to the Division of Academic and Student Affairs 20th Annual Student Gold Medallion Awards. This ceremony honors students who strive to make EMU a wonderful place to work, to live, and to learn. All of our nominees today have made a tremendous impact on our campus community and their contributions to student life this year. To begin this afternoon, I would like to invite a special guest to the stage. We've been lucky to have him working to support our efforts to offer the best possible educational experience for our students over the past few months. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Donald Lopnow, Interim President of Eastern Michigan University.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's really wonderful to hear all the high energy and discussion and enthusiasm in the room. It's very appropriate, given our purpose for gathering here today, to welcome all of you to the 2016 Student Gold Medallions Award. As you know, we are really here to recognize the commitment of students, student organizations, and the advisors that help facilitate that process. The Student Gold Medallion Awards go back to 1996, and it probably won't surprise you to know that I remember that in a launching occasion, and the 20 years that have occurred since then, that this has always been a wonderful opportunity to acknowledge the awesome leaders and enthusiasm that are represented in this room. When one looks at the recognition that we're doing, we're really looking at contributions that students make to the success of our institution, of our programs, of our activities, and the broader community. All of this is absolutely critical to our university life. One of the beauties of universities is that you can find leaders embedded throughout. There are leaders among faculty, there are leaders among staff, among administrators, and one of the wonderful, rich parts of it all, that there are many, many leaders among our students. And you are certainly representative of that here today. And it's very much a part of the fabric of any higher ed institution, and especially here at Eastern Michigan University. Each year, nominators recognize students in six categories, individual categories, as well as 3 more group-oriented categories. And while typically there's just one winner selected by the committees that review nominations, I want to suggest and really thank all of you, because you're all winners. And I hope every one of you is sure to put on your resumes that you were a nominee for all of these categories that you've been part of. And obviously those who are selected as winners will also have that to add to your resumes. It's really an outstanding reflection of the contributions that you have made. With that, I thank you again for all that you have done, and look forward to the remainder of the program and the celebrations that we will recognize. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, President Lopnow. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce a colleague with a long history of contributions at EMU, most recently as our interim provost of Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Rhonda Longworth.
I just want to thank everyone for being here today and welcome everyone to this event. It's one of the best events of the week, always. It's always been an exciting plus to our Week of Excellence. I think I wanted to take a moment to give a special thank you to the Student Affairs staff who put this together, Lucas in particular, but all the staff that are here and the dining staff who did a great job here. It's a wonderful opportunity to honor one of the most important aspects of an education at Eastern Michigan University. It highlights a couple of points of pride from my perspective for the institution. The first is the fact that our students are engaged outside the classroom or beyond the classroom in the life of the campus, and they're really important contributors here. And so the vibrancy of the campus reflects the role that students play, and all of you are a critical part of that, and leaders in that, as Dr. Lochnow mentioned. But I also think that it broadens the value and the quality of the educational experience for the students here, and it's something that we've made a conscious effort to highlight. And so to recognize it here today and to talk about all the really great ways in which you've put that into action, and the ways that it's reflected in the awards today are just really exciting as far as I'm concerned. So there's that piece. There's also the diversity of perspectives that it brings to the campus and the ability to articulate them and make them part of our educational process here. As a faculty member, the students made this job one of the most rewarding pieces of my life. Every year was an opportunity to get a different perspective on the information that I thought I knew and understood. And so to see how it gets reinvented and reinvigorated each year with these, as new students come in and as they take leadership roles and give us their contributions and perspectives, it's a real value. So these events and this week are all about that kind of excellence and what it means to be a part of our campus and what's unique about Eastern. And so I applaud all of the effort that's reflected here, all of the passion and commitment that's reflected in these awards and the winners of these awards, the nominees for these awards. I think it's reflected in everything that the staff, the faculty, and the students obviously here at this wonderful place, all of that we feel and all that's brought to this experience. So I want to thank all of you for being here, and I'm looking forward to hearing about all the awards and the winners and congratulating all of you. And with that, I'll let the next welcomer come up to the stage and take over from here. But let's have a great afternoon. Thanks.
Thank you, Rhonda. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce the man who's had the helm of the student affairs areas for the past couple of years, an advocate for our students and the good work we do to support those students, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs, Calvin Phillips.
Good afternoon. It's always a pleasure to see the success that what students or those of you that have been an advisor in your support. When I think of student affairs, I think about, as Rhonda mentioned, student engagement, the impact that you have on the campus. Us as professionals in the field, our job is to facilitate those discussions, but it's you, the students, who drive where we go from there. You are laying the groundwork for the students that will come behind you in terms of some of the quality things that you have done here at the university. And lastly, I just want to also thank those who nominated each and every one of you, because it does take time to recognize outstanding work, input that's needed in terms of that. And I want to emphasize, our success in terms of helping you be successful is you helping not only each other, but we also learn from you as professionals in the field. Because part of my learning every time, I always tell people, is hearing about what you're engaged in and what are the things that you would like us to do to continue to be engaging in this environment. Good luck, and if any of you have any questions down the road about other opportunities, feel free to stop by my office. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Calvin. Now, I'd like to take just a couple of minutes to give us a little perspective and see who's in the room. So, students, if you are a student who works on campus in some capacity, if you would stand or raise your hand to let us know where you're at. Fantastic. So if you didn't already know it, we could not come close to providing the kind of experience we do on this campus without our student employees. Your hard work and dedication. And if we don't say it enough, we want to say thank you for choosing to spend your time working here on campus. And if we could give those folks a round of applause. Next, if you're a member of a student organization or club on campus, if you would stand or raise your hand. Thought there might be a few of those. You too have impacted your fellow students' experience exponentially by creating programming and learning and leadership opportunities for one another on our campus and a place to belong at EMU. So thank you for turning your interests and your passions into more than 250 recognized student organizations on our campus. How about students who have done community service, whether it was with Vision or another organization, through an alternative break or a service learning experience, or raising money for a good cause with a philanthropy project, or simply giving your time and energy to someone in need? Eastern Michigan University's mission talks about our campus being a place where students learn in and beyond the classroom to benefit the local and global communities. So those folks we just recognized, you're the ones who are helping us to live that mission. Whether it's a one-time service project or an ongoing commitment, whether it's in our community, traveling across the country, or like the Haiti trip in DCI, helping us to really live that global community service model. Thank you for all that you do. How about faculty and staff who are advisors for student organizations? If you're a faculty staff advisor, if you would let us recognize you. Student organizations could not exist without you, mostly because we have a rule that says they can't. But also, and more importantly, because of the guidance and oversight, the mentorship, the care that you give to our student organizations to have the wonderful opportunities that they do in so many ways, so thank you. And finally, if you are family, by blood or by choice, or the guest of one of our nominees today, if you would stand or raise your hand, because we know that you were very likely important influence, and we appreciate the fantastic students that are here with you. So do we have any guests who are not shy enough to... Here we go. All right, now it's time for what you came here for, to honor our outstanding students and student organizations that have earned nominations for Student Gold Medallion Awards this year. These nominees represent many of the departments in the Division of Academic and Student Affairs and beyond. And nominees, as our president mentioned, you should feel very honored to be recognized as a nominee. This is a long 20-year standing tradition of recognizing the excellence in our community. And so I hope you know how much it means to simply be here nominated today. Somebody thought you were special and worth the time, as Calvin mentioned. So nominees, as I call your name, again, please stand or raise your hand if you're unable to be recognized. And audience, if you would please hold your applause until we get through the list. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. So first, Becca Buzrukov, Charles Bell, Elizabeth Lang. Everybody's so shy about their greatness. Haley Malloy, Harmony Sargent Copeland, Heather Irvine, Jacob Butterfield, Jessica Oler, Josiah Pankowitz, Christine Elmore, Mary Kathleen Parata, Meredith Massman, Robert Lane, Tanasia Morton, Therese Rungenhagen. Hold your applause. Waverly Bosley. I didn't say hold your woos, that's fair. Anthony Badon, Ellen Lassiter Collier, Robert Debronsky, Joe Eastman, Kathy Walls. There you go, Kathy. Thanks for coming. And Sandra Pernecki. Now we can give them a round of applause. And you can be seated. So next, we have our student organizations and organization program nominees. Please stand if you are representing one of these organizations. Catholics on Campus, International Student Association, Latino Student Association, Muslim Student Association, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, Native American Student Association, Poetry Society, Queer Unity for Eastern Students, the Self Project, the Stoic Society, Students for Life, and Tau Kappa Epsilon. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, should we start handing out some awards? Our winners will receive a gold medallion plaque in recognition of their achievement. And to kick us off with the first award this afternoon, please welcome Jeff Larkham, Executive Director of Media Relations at EMU.
All right, very exciting. Our first award is the Eagle Ambassador Award, which recognizes a student who has served as a goodwill emissary, positively and consistently representing EMU on campus and off. According to her nominator, the award recipient in this category takes time to ensure our students and customers have what they need. In addition to her experience as an office assistant for housing and resident life, she is the president of the EMU student chapter of the NAACP and has been a, quote, champion for diversity and inclusion, advocating for the marginalized student populations on campus. She is also the vice president of the Youth in College statewide chapter of the NAACP, and her involvement with the Black Male Showcase event built bridges between EMU and the greater Ypsilanti and Detroit areas. The undergraduate Eagle Ambassador Award goes to Elizabeth Lang. And now presenting our next award, please welcome the legendary Amy Barnhart, Coordinator of Orientation and Transition Programs, and the amazing Michelle Owens, Assistant Director of the Rec IM.
The Outstanding Professionalism by a Student Employee Award recognizes an outstanding undergraduate or graduate student employee who exhibits exemplary professionalism in their duties. The undergraduate award winner began working in the teacher education department this fall. He is described by his nominator as patient and kind to all who call or enter our office. He never complains and goes above and beyond with whatever is asked of him. The outstanding professionalism by an undergraduate student employee goes to Josiah Pankowicz.
Exciting. Okay. Our next award winner is described by a nominator as an exemplary professional. As a young professional, she strives to gain new skills and knowledge at every opportunity. As a graduate hall director, she has led several departmental initiatives, including the Swoop School of Leadership. She took it upon herself to become a Google Educator Certified and presented training to her professional staff. She is a shining example of professionalism, poise, and dedication to student affairs. Her hard work and professionalism resulted in a promotion to Area Complex Director. The Outstanding Professionalism by a Graduate Student Award goes to Jessica Oler. Congratulations, Jessica. Presenting our next award is I added this little, I'm going to go off script just a little bit. The amazing friend to all of us, and if you don't know him, you need to become friends with this person, students, because he is the collection manager for Student Business Services. My friend, Dave Wilcox. Yay!
Thank you, Michelle. Amy. I am, thank you. I just have one question real quick. Did the collection manager discount everything that Michelle had said before that? I hope not. But welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm going to give the presentation for the Outstanding Volunteerism by a Student Award. Recognizes a student who has demonstrated exemplary commitment, vision, and passion for community service to the campus or local community. The award for volunteerism by a student goes to a student who is not only involved on campus, but also in her local community. She serves on the board of the organization Detroit Does Well, an organization focused on mentoring and service. She also serves as as a cheer coach and mentor for another organization called Detroit PAL, where she has been involved for the past 5 years. The award for outstanding volunteerism by a student goes to Christine Elmo. Thank you. To present our next award, please welcome Jim Kavanaugh, Technology Specialist for Housing and Residence Life, and Emily Borman from the Office of International Students and Scholars. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be giving the award for Outstanding Mentorship by an undergraduate student. The award for Outstanding Mentorship by an undergraduate student recognizes a student who has fostered the spirit of mentorship by aiding in the development of another student's leadership skills, social integrations, and scholarly achievement. The award winner served as a community programmer in residence life, working with the Brotherhood Living Learning community. In this role, he has demonstrated not only great responsibility, leadership, and commitment, but also exemplary work as a mentor, helping all first-year students of color living in this community transition to college, grow, and develop. His initiative, eagerness to collaborate, and interest in developing other students is commendable. The Outstanding Mentorship by a Student Award in the undergraduate category goes to Waverly Bosley.
The award for Outstanding Membership by a graduate student goes to a student whose nominator says, "She is one of the most impressive and intelligent students I have ever worked with." A graduate assistant for the Office for International Students and Scholars, she continually exceeds expectations in her role as a peer advisor. Each day brings a new set of challenges with unique students, and she always is willing to and eager to help. Not only does she serve as a leader and mentor for the international students, but to the student staff at OASS as well. The staff admire her for her level of professionalism and often seek her assistance when facing challenges. I'm pleased to present the Outstanding Mentorship by a Graduate Student Award to Therese Rugenhagen. Presenting our next award, please welcome Reggie Barnes, Director of Diversity and Community Involvement, and Nate Clendenin, Area Complex Director for Buell and the Village.
Good afternoon, everyone. The award for Outstanding Leadership by an Undergraduate Student recognizes a student who has shown extraordinary commitment, vision, and passion for leadership on behalf of the university or the division. This year, the committee chose to award 2 undergraduate awards in this category. The first goes to a student who has been active in numerous student organizations, serving on various executive boards, as well as serving as a senator in the EMU student government. Among her involvements, she was co-founder of a new organization called the Self Project, which helps freshman women transition to college through mentorship and support. She has a passion for the empowerment of women and has been a leader in that area on our campus. The first award for Outstanding Leadership by an Undergraduate Student goes to Tanasia Morton. Our second award for leadership by an undergraduate student goes to a student who was described by her nominator as a consummate leader, mentor, and example to other students. The selfless example that she exudes is infectious, and that effect is seen on other students who constantly seek her out for guidance, advice, and mentorship. As a technical assistant in the Fort Television studio, she oversees operations of the facility, and as a producer of Eastern Weekly, she writes scripts, coordinates crews, prepares rundowns, shoots videos, serves as a technical director, all as a volunteer. The award for Outstanding Leadership by an undergraduate student goes to Heather Irvine.
Our next award is the Outstanding Leadership by a Graduate Student Award. It recognizes a graduate student who has demonstrated extraordinary commitment, vision, and passion for leadership on behalf of the division or of the university. This year's award goes to a student who is described by their nominator as a hard worker, a dedicated employee, and most importantly, a team player. He is solid, dependable, and loyal, and carries himself with poise while representing our office. He leads by example, constantly coming up with new and creative ways to outreach to faculty, students, and employees. He is the type of GA that every department wishes and hopes for. The award for leadership by a graduate student goes to Robert Lane. Presenting the Glenna Frank Miller Award for Collegiate Leadership, please welcome Mary Larkin, coordinator of the LGBT Resource Center.
Good afternoon. I am honored to present the Glenna Frank Miller Award for Collegiate Leadership, which recognizes a student with senior academic standing who has demonstrated exemplary leadership throughout their time at EMU. This relatively new award was created to recognize a student who has shown exemplary leadership consistently, extensively throughout their EMU career. This year's recipient is described as an enthusiastic leader who knows how to motivate others. A mature student who is positive, organized, dependable, hardworking, and resourceful. She serves as president of Students for Life at EMU and as social media coordinator for Be Love Revolution, an Ann Arbor organization helping young women. She also, it's a lot of things, hold on. She also volunteers for Guadalupe Partners, a local organization that delivers baby supplies to those in need in the Detroit and surrounding area. A member of the Honors College, she presented at 3 undergraduate symposium and maintains an impressive GPA while balancing her responsibilities with grace and determination. She was selected for the Students for Life of America William Wilberforce Leadership Fellowship and has attended leadership conferences at the local, state, and national level. The 2016 Glenna Frank Miller Award for Collegiate Leadership goes to Mary Parada. To present the award for Outstanding Student Organization Advisor, please welcome my friend and colleague, #TrueEMU, Ted Katulish, Associate Vice President for University Marketing and Communications.
Thank you, Mary. Advisors to student organizations spend many hours trying to help student groups grow and successfully meet their goals. This is in addition to their day-to-day jobs as faculty and staff and come with no additional compensation. These advisors are crucial to the success of our student organizations. Our award winner in the Outstanding Advisor category was described by one nominator as, with air quotes, the most supportive advisor I have ever met. Another nominator writes this: her love, understanding, and awareness of the struggles of students on and off campus, coupled with their infectious motivation to promote opportunities for students to thrive, makes her one of the brightest stars here at EMU. She has helped students involved in the organization, Students for Recovery, obtain grant funding, and has mentored them as this relatively new organization has developed. This year's award for Outstanding Student Organization Advisor goes to Kathy Walls. To present the next award for Outstanding Student Organization Program, please welcome Dar Mayweather, Coordinator for Diversity and Community Involvement's Multicultural Research Center. Barb?
Thank the band for that beautiful. It's not. I wish we were a research center. I just want to correct that a little bit. The Multicultural Center for Multicultural Affairs, but we're getting there, and Ted Katulish is going to help us get there. Is that right? Yes, that's awesome. Appreciate that. So no, this is really not about me or my words here. This is the award for the Outstanding Student Organization Program. This award recognizes an outstanding student organization program for its substantial contributions to the quality of life and the campus engagement at EMU. Our award-winning program this year sought to combat stereotypes and celebrate the achievements and contributions of EMU's men of color. 6 contestants completed a $750 or competed for a $750 scholarship through several rounds of including talent, interview, and a personal statement. This year's award for Outstanding Student Organization Program goes to the NAACP's Black Male Showcase. Now, presenting the final award, please welcome Beth Hardcastle, Coordinator of Student Business Process at EMU.
Okay, last but not least, the award for Outstanding Student Organization acknowledges a recognized student organization that has demonstrated exemplary commitment to their organization's vision, contributing positively to the campus community. This year's award-winning organization focuses their efforts on helping the Ypsilanti and Ann Arbor community through monthly service projects. These service projects over the last year have included volunteering with Growing Hope, Ronald McDonald House, the Gilbert Residence, Swoop's Food Pantry, Magic, Relay for Life, Food Gatherers, and Meals on Wheels, to just name a few. They collaborate with other organizations and sponsor collection drives on campus. One nominator says they are impressed by the group's level of commitment, organization, and rapport with members to make a difference to students and community members. It is the oldest honorary organization on Eastern Michigan University's campus, and which has seen substantial growth in the past couple of years. I am honored that this year's Outstanding Student Organization Award goes to the Stoic Society.
All right, well, congratulations to all of our nominees and winners. Let's give them all another round of applause. As we close our program, if we could have the Student Gold Medallion Awards Planning and Selection Committee please stand so we can thank you as well, including Louis Savage, who was mistakenly left out of the program, but for sure was part of our team. I also want to be sure to appreciate the hard work of today's setup and event technicians, our catering staff, and our musicians from earlier, without whom this couldn't be the event it is, so thank you to all of those folks. This concludes our program this year. You're welcome to stick around and mingle and eat whatever food is left back there. College students, there's still free food. If all of the award recipients would please come to this stage before you head for the food so that we can get a group photo, that would be appreciated. Thank you all for coming, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. All right, award winners, if you want to line up in front of the stage here, we will get this photo going.